goes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Nice.
Holly, thank you. Will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Right on the money. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The run inside. It's Lacey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. To pass. The short hands, it's Cook. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the counter. Nice move to keep running. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Carr. Under fire. And down he goes.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Under fire, trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Play action, C.J. Carr. Bringing the heat. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running inside, it's Williams. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Carr. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing you.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the stick.
Snags it, and there's run just plowing ahead. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's got him. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Carr. Quick completion on the out route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Lacey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking for a crease, it's Lacey. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, easy call for the refs. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. Here's a heat. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Inside the... In with the pick six. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games, but when you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Frazier again. Got a little grass. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give to Frazier. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Handoff for Frazier. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next.
Turning it on! Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Gill. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. It's Lindsey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Motion from the back. Quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and go.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throwing, Carr, and wings it incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, after that incompletion, it's decision time now for the head coach. You've got to lead. The game's close. Are you going to punt the ball away and count on your defense to win this thing, or do you have the confidence in your quarterback to make one more throw to win you this game?
Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over it.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Carr. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker. It'll bring up 4th down and desperation time.
And, man, those are frustrating as an offensive coordinator because you dial up a good play, you get your receiver open, but he doesn't realize where he's at on the field, just kind of loses himself and tries to get his toes in and then goes out of bounds. But if he'd just come back to the football a little bit,
He wants to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and